It was late in the summer in that Carolina heat. Rode down to Black River just trying to wet our feet. Off of work and restless, trying to ease my weary mind. Trying to get the weekend started with a couple friends of mine. Then out of the water she come walking like a dream. My friends and I just sat there, we couldn't even speak. Later as she sat with me, I thought there's some mistake. Just thank the Lord 3 times for making me work late. But it was 7 hours later when I finally got her home. I know her pop is angry 'cause I see the lights are on. Yeah, her dad was angry 'cause he worked a double shift. I didn't want to be the one he put his anger in. And out of the corner I got my last goodbye. Smile and a wave, and out went the lights. And I sat there later while I was driving home. Just thank the Lord 3 times for making me work late. Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Air Conditioner Shop Talk. I'm Zach Scioto, your host, and I'm glad to see you all here. Well, most of you. And there's a couple loose cannons in the chat that need reprimanding. But I'm not the guy for the job, as I am also a loose cannon and cannot get onto my own. So I hope you guys are doing fantastic tonight. Let me see here. I think I might have my chats overcrowding my broadcast, and don't want that. That'd be anarchy. Man. I'll tell you what, guys. Man, look at Mr. Grabadicacus is here. That sounded really bad. Let me rephrase that. Grabidiflavida. We'll do it like that. I said it, and I was like, that does not sound right. So I'm very sorry. We have Mr. Grabidiflavida. We have John Harrow. We have Everything HVACR. We have Randy Laz, My HVAC Life, Everything HVACR. And let's see what else we got up here. We got the old Jessica Egan. Loves those bunnies. Making some bunnies, guys. You can't see them. They're over there, but you can't see them. They're great, though. We have, let's see who else here. Susie Dunn. What's up, Susie? Susie Q. And we have Mead Gunner gunning that mead all night long. And let's see. I thought we had somebody else. Maybe not. East Coast, but East Coast, he must have given up because the show was delayed. He was sad. But maybe he's not. Maybe he's still there. I don't know. We have HVAC Guy. Oh, HVAC Guy. HVAC Guy, I can't remember where he's from, but he reminds me a little bit, like when I watch his videos, he reminds me of Chuck a little bit. So by default, he has a great deal of respect because I respect Chuck a whole lot. I think Chuck is one of the finest HVAC technicians that no one knows about. And I'm talking about Chuck Pierce, Comfort Plus. For some reason, he's just a guy that I respect to the top. I mean, there's a lot of big channels out there. I put a lot of polls up on YouTube because I was curious. I started thinking about it. Says, what do people think is the best channel? I'm kind of curious. And I put a whole bunch of people up there. And sometimes people would vote and I'm like, what? And then sometimes people would vote and be like, oh yeah. Sometimes it'd be like, what? Sometimes, oh yeah. I like that NorCal did really good. Everybody loves NorCal. I like NorCal too because NorCal is in that same category as Chuck. See, Chuck is like, he's a genuine guy who just works. He films some videos. Now he doesn't film anymore. He still works. I still talk to Chuck. He still works. He does the same job. He does probably more jobs than most of us do. He's like a jack of all trades, master of every single one of them. Chuck's the man. I like guys like that. I like guys who work on stuff like that. There's no greater joy in life than just to rip stuff apart, put it together, fix it, and do stuff like that. I think it's great. I think it's a lot of fun. Man, Mr. Matt T is here. What's up, Matt T? Man, oh man. Greg Miracle, I'm glad you're here, Greg. I'm glad you're here because your name is on one of the lists I was typing earlier. So I'm glad you're here. Chuck is way underestimated. Whenever I see, because you look at the YouTube channels, I don't have them all in front of me right now. I could probably bring them up. Some of the ones I was looking at. Let me see here. I didn't want to get off this email page. Maybe we'll look at the email first. Yeah, he's old school guy. Old school. There's some good things about old school though. There's some really good stuff. I got an email. Let's see. Gagan Kang. What a cool name. What's up, Eddie? Eddie's here. My Tennessee brother. Eddie. Not too far from Pigeon Forge. Gagan Kane wrote me an email that says, "Hello, sir. I saw your video on YouTube and I subscribed to your channel." Well, thanks, pal. You're probably not watching right now, but thank you. Can you guide me? Always questionable when someone comes to me for guidance. Can you guide me? I have 15 years work experience as an electrical technician aboard ships. That sounds cool. I did maintenance and repair work on refrigeration units and HVAC plants as well. I am new in Sacramento. Kindly advise if I can get EPA license and what are the requirements. So I think EPA license is you just take the test. You study for the test and take it. You go to the supply house or wherever. And you take the test and hopefully you can just pass the test. Just study and pass the test. I don't know if there's any specific requirements beyond that. If you guys know, let me know. I don't think there's any requirements besides, hey man, pass this test. You got our card. You can now feel good about what you're doing. Like it matters. Okay. Yeah, Chuck Pierce is a great guy. HVACR with Zay. Hey, what's up, Zay? HVACR with Zay's mechanical, refrigeration, auto repair, electrical, and fast food. Glad to have you with us. And let's see here. Anything else? Let's see. I'm here. I'm glad you got the battery changed. Hey, East Coast. Man, you have some faulty information, but I'm glad you came back. I love the East Coast because I live there. And you're all right, even though you say things that sometimes I don't know about. Ha ha! But you're right. I didn't show up on time, so I really can't say anything. Let's see here. We are going to give some stuff away tonight. We have some stuff to give away, and I have some. We can do one of them right. Let's just hit it right out of the gate, shall we? Let's hit it right out of the gate. All right. Let's see here. Let's start with. All right. Let's start with. Okay, we have these cool Yellow Jacket gauge protectors. They protect your gauges in the rain because rain is the enemy of electronics, and now all of our gauges are electronics. So we have this Achilles heel that we've adopted that's good for us, supposedly. Yellow Jacket has a little, you can put your hook through there or whatever you want to put through there if it fits, and you could win these. You could win these, okay? Let's see, who's going to win these? All right, here's what I think we should do to start with. And let me say that Clint Glasgow, if he's here, I know you won that light, and I'm going to send it to you as soon as I send this other stuff. I know you want a light and you want a shirt. So I don't remember your shirt size, but if you will email it to me, I'll be happy to put the correct size shirt in. All right, let's see here. I had a couple things we can do. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put a poll in the chat, and we're just going to see how the chat does. And if the chat does good on the poll, we're going to play. Here's a secret. We're going to give it away no matter what, but we're going to have some fun first. All right. So here we go. I'm going to put a poll up in the chat, and basically it's going to be answering a trivia question that I put up on the screen. And here's a trivia question. What is the area of a 10-inch round duct? You're looking for the area of a 10-inch round duct. I'm going to put a poll, and all I'm going to do is ask that question. You vote for the one that you think is correct. And we're going to do 78.5 square inches, 67 square inches, 88.5 square inches, or 100 square inches. And just vote for the one you think is correct, and hopefully we get a winner here. We get a really smart crowd. I think you guys are smart. I'm just going to put it out there. You guys are very, very smart. So we're going to see who wins this particular poll. Everybody gets to their calculators. I see we have an answer to start off with. So the reason why this is important is, of course, because when you size ductwork, you have to understand how much air can move through it. And to understand how much air can go through a duct, you have to know how much free area there is inside of it. So obviously a 10-inch round duct has, a lot less than a 16-inch round. Yeah, I like this. I like some of the poll answers because there's so many different poll answers. I don't think people know the equation of a circle, which is interesting. We need to figure out the equation. It's pi r squared. Pi r squared is the equation. What is pi? It is 3.14. So it looks like that 42% so far with 12 votes think it's 78.5 inches squared. And that's right. It is 78.5 because when you do pi r squared, it's 3.14 is pi times the radius squared, which is 5 times 5 is 25. So 3.14 times 25, 78.5. Okay, no big deal. It doesn't matter because, guys, it really doesn't matter at all. Because we're not going to not give away something just because of some stinking poll. We're just having fun here, all right? Just a little bit of quiz, get our brain moving. Being able to calculate circular area is very important, especially when sizing ductwork on the fly. Because you go in there and it's like, hey, how big is a 20-inch round duct? And you go, okay, well, 20 inches is 10 by 10. It's a radius squared. 10 times 10 is 100 times 3.14, 314 square inches. Joe Shear says, I'm not really sure you need this to size duct. Well, Joe's usually right about stuff, so maybe you don't need this. Okay, well, it's just math then. It's just math. And it is important. It is important because you do figure up some 6 inches per 1,000 BTU formulas. It's good to have that. Uncomfortable HVAC with Ziswa. Sorry, let me say that again. Uncomfortable HVAC with Zaz Auto Repair, Dog Grooming Service, and Ice Cream Stand says, I didn't know we had a test today. Yes, we have a test today. Jessica Egan says, how's the family? The family is doing really well. Jackson is midway through pre-K. Hey, everybody's doing really well. The mother-in-law, she's still roaring right along. The ladies live with us. She has terminal cancer. This lady has terminal cancer. My wife's mother, she lives in the house. She's had this stuff for over 2 years, and she's still rocking and rolling. She's like the old family station wagon. This is probably not, she doesn't watch this. It's an old family station wagon that just never stops. It never stops. Of course, no one lives forever, but she's doing really well. My wife's doing well. All the kids are well. Andrew's coming home from college this Saturday for spring break. So it's going to be a good time for all of us here. So, but guys, if you want to be a Giovanni, welcome to the show there. I see Giovanni. Put a comment in the chat because I'm going to use our Nightbot chat selection tool. I don't know what you call it. It's like a moderation tool that, whatever, says people are, being bad in the chat, but, I have it turned off except for picking winners of giveaways. So that's what we're going to do. Right now, there's 14 eligible users because there's 14 people that are chatting. So you have to chat. Make sure you put that chat in there. I'm going to wait about 10, 15 seconds. Yep. John Harrell says, does it have wooden panels on the sides? That station wagon had wooden panels on the side. It has wooden panel on the side. It was a family truckster for years. Someone sold it to a surfer. Surfer revamped it, put the surfboard on top, took the Woody down to the ocean. Oh, man. Okay, cool and comfortable. Hello. We have everybody's chatting up here. Very good. All right, let's pick us a winner. We have 15 eligible, and we have Kanga. Let's see, Kanga, if you're on the list here. I don't see Kanga. I like to see it. There he is right there. All right, let's roll it and see who wins the first giveaway for the Yellow Jacket gauge protection device. And it's, oh, look at that. It's Joe. Joe won it. The guy who said you don't need math for air conditioning, which is insulting. That's insulting. Of course you need math. Because, Joe, you just won 0 + 1 prizes. That's one, Joe. That's one prize. Congratulations, Joe. Just send me your information to hvacshoptalk@gmail.com, and I will mail this out in a certain amount of time. All right. I almost knocked that candle off right there. That was really close. Usually my plans do backfire, and that would be fitting of the plan. Is the vacuum on the giveaway tonight? Is there a vacuum back? Oh, yeah. Talk about this thing. Oh, man, you could buy this thing for like $40 at Direct Tools. That's not worth it, guys. You guys are above that. Although, actually, the other prizes are all less than that. All right, Joe Shearer is our first winner here. Joe, make sure you email. What is it? It's a little thing you put over your gauges, like a rubberized boot that protects your gauges in bad weather. So you can leave them on the unit. It starts raining, you just leave them on there. So there you go. Got to protect the gauges. See what Randy Laz is saying? Got to protect the gauges, bro. Protect your gauges. All right, guys. Hey, Joe, what is it? I'm not even listening to the show, really. Okay. Everything HVACR, there's nothing wrong with Ryobi. Let me tell you something. Okay, it's moderately useful. All right. Actually, we'll take a little sponsorship break. Thank you, sponsors. Thank you so much, sponsors. We'll be right back, and we'll give away some more stuff and have some more sparkling conversation. Becoming a better HVAC technician, owner, and installer can be difficult in a world where everything is hustle and bustle, so many responsibilities all around you, you just can't break away to concentrate. That's why Andy Holt created Outdoor University, a place where a technician can clear his or her mind and reset so they can learn like they never have before.
Customers never ever compliment what we do technically. It's just that way. They always compliment how we made them feel, and that's what we're all about.
It was a great class.
What are you taking away from the class?
It's not about you. You got to be more selfless and serve the customers.
To enroll, please call 706-888-2332. That's 706-888-2332. Next classes are March 20th and 21st, or 22nd and 23rd, and that'll be HVAC service and maintenance soft skills.
Thanks again for coming, everybody. Look forward to serving you at the next Outdoor University.
The Yellow Jacket CA502 combustion analyzer is a simple yet detailed way to look at a heating system. You can perform draft, pressure, and temperature measurements. There's high CO protection for your device, field replaceable sensors, a 12-month warranty. There is an available wireless printer, has built-in dual pressure manometer, and a whole host of other features. You can find out more about Yellow Jacket's brand new combustion analyzer at yellowjacket.com. TrueTechTools.com is the #1 place to get your HVAC testing equipment. You can save yourself 8% off your order at TrueTechTools.com by using my Shop Talk promo code. Oh man, East Coast, you're a mean guy. Look at it, Joe. Don't hold your breath till you turn blue and die before your prize shows up. East Coast, were you wronged? Were you wronged in some way? Definitely reach out. Reach out and let me know if you were supposed to receive a prize at some point, because you sound really, really bitter. And we don't need any bitter Bettys on this channel. So, come off of it and let me know. Here we go. Joe says, I don't have analogs, so send them to everything HVAC. What? Andy was at the symposium. He was a cool guy. Yeah, Andy is a cool guy, man. He's got to come back on here. He takes care of his mama in the evening. So a lot of times he can't come on the show. I've asked him a few times, and she can't care for herself. So they take turns taking care of her, which is a really great thing, which I can understand quite a bit. So one day he will be. Yeah, East Coast is a hater. He's a hater, man. We don't need no haters, bro. Let's see. Does Joe want the prize? Zach, I need my prize. I will. Okay, Joe, just email me. Email me if you want the prize, Joe. If you don't want it, I'll just assume, won't email me. Just let me know. It's okay. All right. So I had a couple emails I sent because I realized that, first of all, you guys were making fun of Ryobi, which is how they say it, evidently. I say Ryobi, they say Ryobi. Let me zoom in. Oh, that's a little bit better. We can see the Ryobi a little bit better right there. But I have some cheap tools. You guys are like, I'm not shocked, Zach. We're not shocked at all. So I'm going to show you a couple of my cheap tools that I have. Good night. There we go. It always focuses on Beckett instead of me. I have to be the focus. And the camera keeps wanting to turn back a little bit. All right, so I had some cheap tools behind me, which I was going to show you guys. And so you can think less of me, because I know that's where we derive our value, from our tools. Look at this bad boy right here. Hey, bro, it's a hyper tough 12-volt drill. A hyper tough 12-volt drill. brushless, bro. It's a brushless drill from Walmart. What do you guys think of that? You think that thing's pretty good? I bet you like it. I bet you it's really, really nice. There you go, right there. Hey, there's more. We got, oh man, we have a hyper tough impact driver. Brushless, dude. I had to buy those things when they came out. Man, I was like, man, this thing is just too much of a novelty. And of course, I have the same quality that I've always used. Guys who watch me in the field know that I love to use this 12-volt rigid drill, and it's still going strong. Bought it Direct Tools. It is, if you see right there, Recon. It's a reconditioned tool I bought. Good grief. I don't know, 10, 15 years ago. It's been smoked up a couple times, and it's going strong. Roby's got some weird stuff. Yeah, Roby, Mead Gunner's right. Roby has some good stuff. He used their PVC cutter. They have some stuff that no one makes. Like, no one makes a bug zapper. Yeah, none of these are going through railroad ties. I'm never going to ask that of them. The only time they smoke stuff up is when I'm putting them to the test. I used to make videos comparing drills and stuff. That's the only time they smoked up is when I was torching them. Let me tell you something right here, though. Here's the last one, I promise. So this Hercules, this is Harbor Freight, man. This Hercules brushless circular saw. And it has a battery here. It's 8 amp hours, extreme performance. But these batteries, the newer batteries, these nicer batteries have different battery cells in them. They have 21700 battery cells, which replace a lot of times 18650 series battery cells. And you're able to extract more power out of them without them overheating, which is really, really cool. That saw is a beast, man. It's really, really good. And I'm sure there's a lot of guys out there who wouldn't touch it with a 10-foot pole, but you know, it's got a 5-year warranty. You just take that into the store and they give you another one if it breaks for 5 years. All right. Yeah, I did touch my finger inside the thing, you guys. I know. 1/4 inch plywood torture test. You guys, see, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, I wouldn't use those tools, man. I'm a real tradesman. Yeah, I know you are. But I'm gonna tell you the straight up truth here. I don't want anyone to be offended. I use these tools all day long still, and they hold up just fine. In fact, I probably use these tools more than a lot of you use your tools. And right here in the shop, might be hard to believe, but it's true. These tools have done pretty well so far. And I'm sure they're all smoke up tomorrow. I'm sure that's what's going to happen. Harbor Freight salesman. Oh, I suppose I am. Oh, I know. See, people get offended. You know, AR stands for assault rifle. Actually, Joe, I don't know if you know this. It stands for Armalite rifle. That's what it stands for. Not assault rifle. Thought you would know that, Joe, being a gun specialist. All right, guys, let's move on to the next giveaway while we let everybody who Harbor Freight declined Roby. Oh, you guys. Okay. All right. So let's go to the next one. And this will be for all the guys who support the channel and gals. All the guys and gals who support the channel. This one is for you guys. This is a TruTech Tools cap right here. It's a cap. It's got a little back on it. It's got a front on it. It's got a bill on it. You guys have seen hats before. It's fine. All right. So these are the guys who support the channel as channel members. These are you guys. It's supposed to be JPM Barron. It says JOM Barron. But JPM Barron, Clint Glasgow, Craig Egan, Chris Wiley, Frylock 87 HVAC, and Mary Coben. You guys have, you guys have been supporters for a long time, a lot of you. So it's numbers 1 through 6. I'm going to bring up the Google here. The Google will tell us on the Google random number generator which one you guys are. Type in random number generator. You hear me typing. It must be legit. All right, so we have numbers 1 through 6 here, and you see them on the screen. Again, it's JPM Barron's number 1, Clint Glasgow is number 2, Craig Egan is number 3, Chris Wiley is number 4, Frylock 87 HVAC number 5, Mary Coben is number 6. So we have, let me see if I have the other screen I can bring up here. I don't know if I do. Let me see if it's number 3. Nope, that's the wrong one. All right, let's see if it's number 2. Keep going till we find it. Number 2. Yep, here we are. All right, so here we are. We have 1 through 6, I'll generate, and it is number 2. And our number 2 was Clint Glasgow. Oh, man. Oh, that's funny. Clint Glasgow, you were just talking about getting the Beckett shirt, and now you get the True Tech Tools hat. I'll give the light somewhere else, or I'll use it for a while because I liked it. To be honest with you, it was a pretty good light. So I'll give it away again later, but I'll keep using it to walk my dog. That'll be what I do. So congratulations, Clint. I think I have your information. I'll send you that stuff. And I really appreciate the support. A lot of you guys supported on this list. A lot of the guys have supported a long, long time. And let's see here. Channel members. Yep, Kangaroo got. Hey, I think I have some Shop Talk stickers. So whoever wins, I'll send the stickers with them too. I think that'll be fun. Yep, and I'm glad you still have it on your truck. Kangaroo got a lot of guys put them on their toolboxes and stuff. Everything HVACR says Harbor Freight isn't all bad. Got some cheap tools. Most of them work. There's some cheap ones there, but like this Hercules stuff is pretty good. I mean, I use them. Like I use the drill in the shop a lot. But there's a segment of the population that won't ever buy that. It won't ever say, there's good stuff in there. They just won't do it. It's like their anatomy won't let them. And that's fine because I just buy it because I want to use it. And some of it is bad. And I found out that it's bad. And I smoked up some stuff. Oscillating tool. And some of it's just might be reliable, but just kind of weak. And that's like that cutoff tool from Bauer over there is bad. It is weak. You could probably grab it with your fingers and stop it. Don't try that. You didn't hear that from me, okay? Don't try that. All right, let's do one more because I had 2 sections for channel supporters, and I realized that most of the people I told to not go to Subscribestar anymore, which is subscribestar.com/Zach-Ciota. Most of the people don't do that anymore because I told them just to become channel members, but then I realized that if you listen on the podcast and you want to support in that kind of way, there's no way for you to do it. So you can still use Subscribestar, and there are a few people who do. So I'm going to give one of them a prize. And look, one of them's Clint Glasgow. Clint, you're all right by my book, man. You are all right. Clint Glasgow. So this time, we're going to do a little bit of some Nylog. We'll just do some Nylog, friend. And, let me come back from that real quick. All right, so we have, got to get this off the screen real quick. Oh my gosh. So we have some Nylog. We have 2 twin containers here. The Pastorello gang sent that out to me a year or 2 back. Haven't really used them. I've had some other Nylog already. When are you guys going to win? And we have 1 through 3. 1 through 3 over here in the random number generator. I will show you guys. And our winner is, I think that's 2 again because I hit the button. Let me just make sure it's working. Okay, it is 2. So do not think, oh, I'm 3. So number 2, which was, I bet it's Michael Bimco. Michael Bimco. Very, very nice. Congratulations, Michael. If you're watching, congratulations on your Nylog. Guys, I'll give you like 2 or 3 days to claim your prizes here. If you don't claim, I'll just give them away again somewhere else. Send me the email to hvacshoptalk@gmail.com and just put in, if it's a shirt, just put your shirt size or just kind of reiterate what you won. So I will remember. All right. Very good. Well, now we're going to do some more though before we leave here. I do have to take a break. I'm about to cough. I know I'm about to cough. So let me do my coughing and we'll take a quick break and then I'll come back for our last giveaways and conversation. The Beckett MS60 mini split condensate pump is a little tank. It can pump a max lift of 53 feet and has a suction lift of 4 feet, meaning you can tuck it out of the way wherever it needs to be. It comes with a 4-foot 6-inch power cord, no kink PVC discharge tubing. It's also rated for water temps from 41 to 104 degrees Fahrenheit. Find out more at BeckettUS.com. If you're expanding a system and you're going to zone a system, sometimes you're going to run into issues getting thermostats into particular locations. EWC solves that issue with the EWT-955WH thermostat. It has several features beyond being wireless. You can use it for gas, oil, heat pump, multi-stage systems, heat only, cool only, millivolt, humidity, and dual fuel, just to name a few. Find out more at EWCControls.com. The best HVAC companies understand they need to have the highest efficiency and quality in and out of the field. That means having a quality service management software that matches the high technical level of your work. Field Pulse is rated as the #1 HVAC FSM and #1 for both ease of use and customer service. On average, businesses grow 60% within their first year after signing up with Field Pulse. Start your free 7-day trial by going to the description of this podcast or YouTube video and clicking on my link. Then take your business to the next level with Field Pulse today. NAVAC Global won an Innovation Award at the recent AHR show, which is no surprise. They have all these new battery tools, including the NEF 6LM break-free power flaring tool, which can do 100 flares with one battery charge and only weighs 3 pounds. Find out more at navacglobal.com. All right, Greg, thank you for watching the show. Yeah, I thought it was already muted. A lot of times this thing is set up so I don't have to hit any buttons, but I had added those at the last minute because one of the reasons why I was late, I had to re-edit like those sections of the show because for whatever reason, the broadcast software didn't understand the file type and it turned into like a whole hullabaloo. So that's why I was late by Zach Cioto. Greg Miracle, there's another great supporter. I really appreciate it, Greg. Really, really fun. Thank you very much. Let's play one more game of trivia, and then we give away a shirt here. Maybe a couple shirts. At least one shirt. We'll give away one more shirt. And yeah, we'll call it one more. All right, here's our trivia question right here. And I'm going to put another poll. The higher the static pressure on an ECM blower, and I'm talking about like an ECM 2.0 type blower, constant CFM, the blank the watts will be. So the higher the static pressure on an ECM blower, the blank the watts will be. A higher, B lower, or C the same. I'm just going to put in watts and then higher for the first one, lower, and the same. All righty. So there you go. You can vote on that poll as soon as you see it pop up right there. We'll let it go for a minute. And I think I'm going to have to cough again, so I'll disappear. Not too bad. All right, we'll let that poll run for a minute. We have one vote. Other people are waiting to see where other people vote just to see if it's going to be like, hey, okay. All right, okay. We'll see if we can bring up some comments here to round us out. It's always fun seeing some of the comments that I get. Not just in the chat, overall. Let's see what we got. Got to go to my YouTube studio. Crap. Hold on, YouTube studio. Some award-winning comments from the comments section while we vote here. 15 votes. So far, it's higher at 73%. That's much higher, actually. See what happens when I zoom in. Oh, yeah, it's way too much. If I zoom in and so I can see because I'm old, then everything gets to be just huge in the chat window. It's insane. All right, so we have higher at 75%, lower at 6%, and the same at 19%. I'll go ahead and call it right there. You guys are right on the ball. It's higher. For ECM motors, it's going to be higher. And then for your PSC blower motors, if you put more static at them and they work less, they actually get lower. So it's the opposite. But what does the airflow do? It's supposed to be constant. It's constant for a while. I've noticed by looking at the charts for the ECM blowers, for the constant CFM, I remember looking at a train package unit with the ECM blower constant CFM, and it stayed pretty much at the mark until you got to over an inch of static. Then it would start to trail off a little bit. Yeah, AAA for variable speed, not X13. That's what I meant by 2.0, yo. That's right. Variable speed, not X13. That's what we're talking about. Constant torque is a little bit different than constant CFM. And they're just a little bit different. So I'm looking at our comments over here. Let's see here. Let's take a look at some of those, and we'll round us out, and we'll all hug goodnight and crap like that. Shall we? Shall we? All right. Looks like on the last, I released a little short, a YouTube short, and Thomas Leck commented on it. This is about 1 hour HVAC for whatever opinions you guys might have of 1 hour HVAC. It says lol cry face. Who says crime doesn't pay when the owner's making more money by 1 or 2 extra decimals than the little honest guy who actually is technically inclined, cares about the customer, one man chucking the truck? I'm not talking about beer. Can we call Billy Bob butt crack Chuck in the truck? Crime pays big, very, very big, sad to say. I'm inclined to agree with that. I think crime does pay and HVAC's, yeah, it does. Oh, heart that comment. All right. Let's see. Mike Thomas on why not own an HVAC business. After 49 years old, I started mine. We have aimed for 53 to 70% profits. I must not understand profits because that seems like a heck of a lot. We have aimed for 70% profits. We have done so with ease, thankfully. 35 years myself working for others and on call every other week. It's like, why not just go do it myself? We have about 54 or so customers in 6 months. I'm glad I did it. I hired one guy, pay him well, and he's ever learning, getting better. Wife is an accountant, which is perfect to have in business. We are growing, and the best I can say is offer the best daggone service possible. Do what you say you're going to do, like me with being on time. And you're already ahead of the competition. And look at me. Rooms choose not to go in business. Rooms choose not to go. I'm sure that means something else. Due to fear of unknown, do it. It's okay to fail. God gave us the okay. Truly, the best decision he's ever made. He loves it. Thanks for the quality videos and content. Hey, man, you get a heart too. That's nice. That's nice, guys. Crime pays or you go bankrupt and do it again. Yeah, that's true too. You go bankrupt and do it again. We see a lot of guys do that. And going bankrupt isn't necessarily the end of the world. Doesn't mean you did something wrong. Sometimes the time's not right. Like the people in the pandemic, some of them went under and that, it's out of their control. Now, I think a lot of businesses chose that time because they had to evolve and try something else, which is a good thing. We got that nice mobile parking at restaurants. That's cool when they bring out your Texas Roadhouse order. I mean, that's nice. That's pretty cool to do that. But a lot of times, we don't know this stuff is coming, and it just destroys our businesses. Like whenever all this banking stuff happened back in 2008 and kind of happens nowadays again too, people who were out of the loop and didn't know what was happening just operated like normal. But when 2008, when the housing market crashed, I mean, a lot of people were taken off guard because we just don't know about that stuff because we don't have the time to look into it and find out that all these guys are selling these securities and repackaging them in a kind of a scandalous way. And the banks are just screwing people. Banks are screwing people. It's a good movie. The Big Short. I think it's The Big Short. It's a good movie, something like that. Really good. Craig Egan says gross profit, net profit 6 to 10%. I'm not sure what he's talking about. It seems like it's high for anything, for any profit number. But you know what? Maybe that's why, I'm not a brilliant business mind, and this guy might be. I don't know. Can we get some breaking news next time, please? You want some HVAC news? I was thinking about making one of those. I can do that for you. I can do that for you, man. We'll do some HVAC news next time. I think that's about it here. Everything else, I don't see any comments jumping out at me. How did you come up with 1,000 CFM for a 3-ton? Wouldn't it be 1,200 CFM? I had a comment on a video. I'm using the Job Link probes. He's wondering why we're doing 1,000 CFM instead of 1,200. And you might not necessarily run the nominal CFM depending on where you're at. Sometimes you change it. Sometimes you lower it because you have to be comfortable inside, not just cool. You have to be dehumidified as well. It happens. It's not everywhere. And it's not even in, it's not just a desert that does 1,200 CFM. Just depends on where you're at. Zach, you just need to get too big to fail. I mean, that's what it was, right? They're too big to fail. The government steps in, and the behavior of these companies. I mean, I think of large, corporate companies. They're like miniature government, and I don't trust the government guys. I don't trust them because the government's full of men, and it's bound to have flaws. And some of the stuff they do, I just disagree with completely. No matter what political party it is, I disagree with them completely. Big companies are like that. So, yep. See, Mr. Grabba says 350 on Bryant out of the box. That's what it was when I put in some Carrier units, some Bryant units. You had that comfort setting. That comfort setting dropped that 400 down to 350. They want you to be comfortable. That's what the setting is for. If you leave it at 400, yeah, it'll be 72 inside. Humidity might be 64% instead of 58% or 52%. All right, guys. I really appreciate you coming by. I love having fun with you guys. We had a good time. Let me make sure. Oh, wait. Don't we have to do one? Don't we have to give something away before we go? I don't think we gave anything away because we played trivia. I said we were going to give something away. Let's give one more thing away. Let's give away the shirt. Oh, yeah. We got ourselves a Beckett shirt here. A Beckett shirt could be one of yours out there. Make sure you're chatting. If you want to win a Beckett shirt, chat it up. In my HVAC life. Wait a second, Joe. Comfort was $350. All right, this was back in the day before you were in HVAC. Okay, it might have changed in the last 10 years. Comfort is even lower in heating mode. I'm going to research that, Joe. All right. Oh, my HVAC life. What was your name before my HVAC life? I know you had a different name. I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, what was his name before? I have to know. All right, just ignore Joe. Joe doesn't know anything about HVAC. He's not even, he works on diesel trucks. All right, we have 9 eligible users here. And hey, we got Aaron, Bryson, Craig, Egan, Jessica Egan, Joe Shear, John Harrell, Kangaroo God, Mike Reed, Mr. Grabada Flabada, My HVAC Life, and RJ Parker. All right, so, guys, what's wrong with a non-brushless drill? Nothing wrong with a non-brushless drill. Well, we could talk about that next time. There's things good and bad about that particular category. All right, Flabbity Dabbity. I'm going to show the other screen here, Mr. Grabada Flabada, and we'll see if you won. There's Joe winning last time. Joe, man, what a great guy. Let's roll it again. RJ Parker. RJ Parker, email me at hvacshoptalk@gmail.com. You just won yourself a Beckett shirt. Put in, you wanted a Beckett crop top. We cut it, man. Get some scissors. You be all right. You got it. You can do it. It'll be all right. Everything's fine. Guys, that name will be back soon. Well, what was the name, man? What was the name? Anyway, no, none of this smells like fuel oil, okay? There's our wrong picture, I guess. Pfft. Yeah, that's what it looks like when you stream. Okay. All right, RJ, HVACShopTalk@gmail.com. Send me your shirt size. I'll try to remember stickers. I probably won't. I just know myself. I just won't think about it until after the package is taped up, and I'll be like, that's exactly what's going to happen. You win the Beckett crop top and the set of Beckett Crocs and matching Beckett kilt. All right, and then you get a Beckett sign, and a guy from Beckett will actually come to your house and do a seminar on condensate pumps. What a great prize. All right, so good evening to everybody, especially Joe, who works on diesel trucks, RJ, who's a big winner. We have Craig Egan, who knows a lot about HVAC, and Jessica, who likes the color of my rabbits. So you guys, come back again. We're going to do more swag giveaways. I have this bucket of swag I've been sitting on for a while. Why not distribute it to the masses? That's you. We're going to reward the people who obviously support the channel to lure other people to support the channel through that sort of nefarious means. So ways you can support the channel, simple as just clicking that like button. If you enjoyed the stream, if you like coming on live here, hey, that's great. Appreciate it. Click the like button. You can subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, you can become a channel member. You can go over to Subscribestar. I don't think that's in the description anymore, but it's subscribestar.com/Zach-Cioda, P-S-I-O-D-A. Either way, you want to do that, that'd be super. And of course, we'll be back in a few days. I'm trying to get some interview guys back in here so we can do some interviews too. So you might see some of that, have some more fun. Man, let me know when you find that comfort setting. I love Joe. I really do. I'm because it's Joe, I really do believe that I was wrong about this because he's smart. And I figure that if one of us is wrong, it's likely me. It's like a 60-40 thing. It's likely me, though. All right, guys, take care. I'm going to get out of here. Have a good evening. Work safe the rest of the week. I'll try to meet up with you guys on here again, maybe in a couple days. I was trying Saturday. We'll see how that works. I know I'll be out of the area for a little while, so we'll see what happens. Take care, guys. was late in the summer in that Carolina heat. Rode down to Black River just trying to wet our feet. Off of work and restless, trying to ease my weary mind. Trying to get the weekend started with a couple friends of mine. Then out of the water she come walking like a dream. My friends and I just sat there, we couldn't even speak. Later as she sat with me, I thought there's some mistake. Just thank the Lord 3 times for making me work late. But it was 7 hours later when I finally got her home. I know her pop is angry 'cause I see the lights are on. Yeah, her dad was angry 'cause he worked a double shift. I didn't want to be the one he put his anger in. And out of the corner I got my last goodbye. Smile and a wave, and out went the lights. And I sat there later while I was driving home. Just thank the Lord 3 times for making me work late. All right, so we got rid of all the people who don't really care about the show now, and we're back. And let's see if anybody else has stuck around. If you're still here, go ahead and put a chat in. We're going to give away one more thing, and we have HVAC Shop Talk shirt, skilled trade up, guys. And we have my bunnies. There's my bunnies. Hey, look, the bunny and the egg are here. The bunny and the egg are here. Bunny and the egg, how's it going? They don't talk. They're wooden. Okay. So, thank you, Craig. I appreciate that. That's a song called Black River. Grew up on the Black River down near Clark's Landing. And I just wrote that song, I don't know, like 15 years ago or something. I don't know. I like writing songs. I like being creative. It's fun, okay? I just haven't made any money. That's the problem. There's a lack of money. That's the issue. So, all right. Here we go. Bad News Monk. We have Jessica Egan. Let's see. We still have, 7 eligible users. 7 eligible users. And let me see who we have here. We got RJ still on there. I don't know, some of these people might not be here anymore because, as it's still picking up some people. I don't know how far back it goes. I wonder. I don't know where the settings are at. I don't remember. Oh, that's too bad. Okay, so I see here we're going to give away, again, just get up with me as soon as you can, hvacshoptalk@gmail.com. Put in a shirt size if you want a shirt. All right? Make sure you put that shirt size in, okay? I should probably say that you can't win twice, but I didn't say that. So we can win twice if you want to. Jessica, I love Canon and D for piano and for guitar. I just love it. It's one of those songs. I tell you what, for anyone who has an appreciation for Hans Zimmer, I tell you, the song from Inception, the movie Inception with Leonardo DiCaprio called Time, I could listen to that all day. And luckily on YouTube, there's a video that's like 10 hours long. It just loops it over and over again. So that's really nice. All right. Let's see here. We have 7 eligible users. Let's do it. Let's roll it one more time. Oh, let me put the screen up so you know I'm legit here. All right, roll it one more time. And we have Craig Egan. Craig Egan, you have won. You sack of suds, you. You've won the whole giveaway, and you've won yourself a Shop Talk shirt. Bet you don't have one of those, Craig. Just make sure to email me. It doesn't matter. I know you guys going way back. And, hey, RJ, you don't have to give it to Jessica. Craig's already got it. So everything worked out well. Super duper. The Bad Egan. Hey, that's all right. I'm going to get out of here now, guys. It's legit this time, so don't hang around. I'm really going to get out of here because it's almost 10 o'clock. I'll try to get back on Saturday. I have a lot of fun with you guys, so hopefully you can attend. We'll call it educational, but we all know that's not true. All right, I'm out of here, guys. See, Young, I think you showed up a little bit late. We had some fun tonight, had some giveaways, but we'll do it again, so don't worry about that. All right, guys, I'm gonna get out of here this time. The outro is the last bit, and I'm gonna turn it off. So there's definitely nothing else coming. But you're probably not gonna trust me on that, obviously, because in the past I've done this multiple times. But I will see you on the next one.